yeah, for that year, I was like toying up and down whether I was going to retire or not. Um,
Really?
yeah, and I was like, am I going to come back to wrestling? Am I done? Like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. My body is starting to like really hate me. Because I used to be my moniker used to be the heavy cruiserweight in Perth because I used to do all the cruiserweight style stuff like the flips and the runners and the jumping off, and I used to do all that at my size at 6'3" and 200 odd pounds, or 260 pounds. So um coming off that, I was like, my body hates me.
Mm.
Um and I don't know if I can do this anymore, especially with lockdown. Like, I didn't know if I was ever going to get out, sort of deal. I didn't know if I was going to get back to training. I didn't know if because I was originally meant to go to MCW. So David Storm from EPW was like one of my last sort of mentors in Perth,
Yeah.
and um, he was going to put in a good word for me at MCW, and I think he did. And I was going to go there, and then sort of lockdown was all going on, and I just kind of got real sad boy about it. So I decided that I was just going to retire, that I was done, and that you know, yeah, it's I didn't make it, but I did some cool stuff in Perth, and I can hang my hat, like my head high, and I can hang my hat on that, and it'll be okay. Um, and then I caught up with an old friend in Melbourne who I used to live with in Adelaide, and they were like, "Hey man, like, do you want to come down to training? Like, I'm doing this training down at APW."
Mm.
And I was like, "Oh, I don't know, man. Like, I think I'm done. Like, I'm done." Um, and then he was like, "Look, I can get you booked. You can be on a show, rah rah." And I was like, "All right, I'll do one. I'll see how I go. Right, I'll do one." So I did an APW breakout show, and I had a match against John Sampson,
Yeah.
and big sort of like a beefy dude like me, and I just come out of sort of like a year of lockdown. Thank God you didn't retire, big man. Thank you, thank you, Zach. Um, so yeah, I come out of lockdown. I was like so unfit and just not looking great. Fit back into my old like one piece budgie sort of smuggler deal, and we had the match, and I felt like it was like, okay, it was okay. It wasn't the best thing in the world. It wasn't the worst thing in
Mm.
the world. It was okay. And I was like, all right, maybe I'll see what's out there. Um, Obviously Joel saw that match because I'm driving back home a week or two later, back from the shops, and I get a message, and he's like, "Are you retired or not? Like, if you're not, like, I've got this thing I would like you to be part of." And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, man. You know, I always want to work with you. This is always something that I've wanted to do." Joel and I have never. I think we've wrestled in the same ring once, but we never really wrestled.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, I want to be part of this thing." He's like, "It's Deathmatch Down Under, blah blah blah." Gave me some details, and I was like, "Look, I'm keen." He's like, I like what you did. I saw what you did. I've just got to show it to some of the other guys and see if they would be interested. Um, so obviously he showed it to the other guys, and he came back to me, and he's like, "All right, you've got a tryout sort of deal, like a tryout match."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, cool." And he was like, "But we're doing a show because I'm friends with Michael Weaver as well. Michael Weaver was booked on their first show,
Hmm.
and he was like, 'Come down, have a look what it's all about.'" I was like, "Cool." I'll take Weaver down. Like, I'll pick him up for the airport. I'll take him